Here in Europe, Hungary's government has announced that it will withdraw from the International Criminal Court after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived for talks in Budapest despite an ICC warrant for his arrest. Netanyahu was welcomed by Prime Minister Viktor Orban in the Hungarian capital. It's the Israeli leader's first trip to Europe since the ICC issued the warrant over alleged crimes against humanity and war crimes in Gaza. The visit comes as Israel steps up its military operations in the besieged territory again. DW's Fanny Fachar is there in Budapest for us. Fanny, Viktor Orban announcing a withdrawal from the ICC on the same day that Benjamin Netanyahu visits. That's not a coincidence, is it?
Coincidence or not, we certainly see realpolitik unfold here on the ground in Hungary as Prime Minister of Israel, Mr. Netanyahu, hosted by Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban, are about to step out here at this press conference in the Prime Minister's office, in Mr. Orban's office, is actually technically already confirming, because Mr. Netanyahu is not being arrested as expected from being an ICC member state, as expected from Hungary. So that already technically confirms a shift, a policy shift when it comes to the ICC. However, this is not the first time, of course, that Hungary has expressed that they want to withdraw, have an intention of withdrawing from the ICC. They have done so already in 2023 when the ICC has issued an arrest warrant for Russia's President Vladimir Putin. But certainly this is the very first time when the Hungarian government made clear that they are ready to start the process of withdrawing. And that process could take anywhere from up to 1 year. And what is very important to note here that during that time, though, Hungary is still a member of the ICC. As a result, at least legally, they would be obliged to arrest Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu, who is wanted for allegedly having committed war crimes. But as we have seen play out this morning with the military salute and all the pomp by which Mr. Netanyahu is being hosted here, that is clearly not the plan of Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban.
So what is Orban's plan here, inviting Netanyahu to Hungary in defiance of that ICC arrest warrant?
Well, given the fact that Mr. Orban is the leader of a relatively small country without any significant resources, is for him to invite, to host Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu here, who is a very important ally to the United States, is something in a way to also show to the world that Mr. Orban plays allegedly a huge role on the world stage. It is rather a message to his voter base here in Hungary, because let's not forget, elections are coming up in 2026. And if you look at polls, at recent polls, in fact, his Fidesz party has lost some ground there because there's a challenging party, the TISZU party, led by Péter Magyar, who again is gaining quite some ground here. So as a result, every big headline, and certainly this meeting today, is going to create a lot of headlines all around the world. All of that, and that sentiment by Mr. Viktor Orban that he wants to have a pioneer role no matter what in international politics, by setting the agenda, by doing things that actually go against the fundamental values or principles of alliances or organizations that Hungary is part of. All of these things combined is something that Mr. Orban will use both for his domestic base, but also internationally, that there is a Hungarian way, and he wants to promote that, regardless if that promotion involves hosting someone who is wanted by the ICC for allegedly having committed war crimes against humanity.
Fanny Fachar in Budapest, thanks very much for that.